Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Success Podcast, episode 3.
As you can see, we're in a new setting. We try to switch it up a little bit. You guys let us know at the end of the episode what you think.
Yeah, we got
Let's-
we got LEDs, we got a brand new mics, and yeah, we're just gonna try something new, see if this ends up being a success.
All right, and I'm gonna have John here break up what are the topics we're gonna be talking about today.
Yeah, so we got 4 topics. Uh, First topic is gonna be breaking bad habits. Our second topic is hypotheticals. Our third topic is the 1-minute rant. And obviously, we're gonna conclude our episode with quiz time, where I'm gonna ask Dave 10 questions. First one, he didn't really do so well. He got a 3 out of 10. I got a 7 out of 10, a lot better. So hopefully, Dave, you studied. But
Uh, I didn't even prepare at all for anything that's gonna happen. I really don't know.
just throwing you
You
straight into the
wait a
fire.
wait a minute, quickly. I understood everything you said. The Breaking Bad habits and the hypotheticals, but what's the 1 minute rant gonna be about?
Yeah, the
Or
1 minute.
or are you gonna tell us as we go along? I don't know.
I could say it now and then I'll say it again. So the 1 minute rant, how this works is one person is gonna go on a rant for 60 seconds. So if I'm talking for 60 seconds, Dave is gonna set a timer, and then we have to stop at the 60, immediately stop, even if we're still on the roll. But yeah, we're gonna have 60 seconds to rant about something that's just been bugging us, like a pet peeve, you know, and just something that drives us crazy.
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, but no interruptions allowed. You just have to let the person who's going to talk, and then after you could give a comment on something if you agree or not.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
Yep.
So let's jump into our first topic: breaking bad habits. All right. So Dave,
What did you have in store for us today?
do you know the how long it takes to break a habit, a bad habit?
I'll tell you. Right off the bat, uh, as a kid growing up, I had a really bad. I still have it with me. It's a bad habit of biting my nails. I remember my mom. She used to always say it takes 21 days to fully stop. I'm sure she knows because she went to like school or whatever, and she had to know these things.
Yeah.
So yeah, 21 days is my guess.
Yeah. It takes 21 to 66 days to break a habit. 66 days, that's probably like when you're in a very, very bad habit and you cannot
What is that
get
like?
off it.
3 months? 4 months? 3 months?
3 months, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's
that's it. But
But it also depends on like the habit. No?
yeah, it's very easy to uh fall into one, just like and hard as it is to break a habit. What do you think about that?
You said it's just as easy to get into a habit the same way it's easy to get out of it.
Yes.
It's not that easy.
Well, easy
Trust me.
and hard depends
I
on
try so hard even now to not bite my nails, but it still gets to me.
yeah. Well, I think it just depends on how long you've been doing that habit for.
Yeah, wow, it's been a long time.
Yeah. So my question for you is, besides the nail biting, what's one habit you want to break and one that you're trying to build that's positive?
Ooh, okay. So this is actually a very good question. And then I'm gonna ask, even though I think you had that question for me, yeah, I'm gonna ask that to you after as well. But let me
Hmm.
answer. So the bad habit I would break, obviously I only have like, well, it's a few, but the one I really want to get rid of is the nail biting because it doesn't look right. I'm out in public and
Yeah.
people are looking at me, and it's unconscious at this point. So
Hmm.
that I would really like to fix, like now would be nice. And then a habit that I would really like to build as like a positive, it would be like to procrastinate less and definitely be on top of my things more. Even though I already built this, I'm good. I do my work at the right time and everything. I would like it to become uh more real, part of my life.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that I would also probably agree with you. I probably want to build that
But you don't bite your nails.
about the
Oh yeah, yeah,
building
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
procrastination, because I actually had that for one habit that I wanna break is procrastination, because like when I get home from school, I'm just on my phone until like 10 p.m. and then I start my work. So that's obviously something that I would really wanna.
I can't say I do the same anymore, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's something
So
that
see, that's something that you've probably,
yeah.
or have you had that ever in the past?
Yeah, I did actually. Like when I started high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know. As I finished high school, I slowly understood what it meant to have responsibilities, and then the procrastination completely went away. Like I don't know, it's not something that just happens overnight. You kind of have to build on it, and I guess it came to me naturally at some point, and I guess here we are today. You know?
Yeah. Also, another habit I feel like that I would want to build on myself is probably waking up early and exercising. Like the lack of exercise is insane for me, and like I don't know, I've done this before where I woke up at 5 a.m. This happened in this summer for like a week straight,
Hmm.
but then after I wanted this to go on forever, and after a week it just I couldn't build it.
Yeah, yeah. That's like a New Year's resolution that
Yeah,
never works out. Yeah,
yeah,
I get that.
yeah,
And physical health is very important. And you know, I used to be such an early person, but now it's a little harder, because
as you get older,
as
yeah,
you get older, yeah, it just gets really hard. But
for sure.
I still I prefer the mornings than the night. And my mom also always tells me I'll be the first one out of bed if I was in the army. I'd be the first one out of bed with my boots and my outfit all on. And they said that they would light a match in the army, put it like hold it, and then once it reached the fingertips of the head soldier who was doing the countdown, the guys would already have to be ready in the front. And that's another skill that everybody should have, is to become a morning person, because your whole day starts from the morning, depending on, of
Yeah,
course, when you wake up. So I really like what you said about that. You have to build that good habit.
that's actually a very good idea.
Yeah.
Just yeah, the mornings kind of like tell you what's gonna happen that whole day.
Also, who doesn't want, sometimes, for some, most of the days, sunshine in their face? You gotta wake up early in the morning.
Yeah,
You're up all night pretty much doing your work or whatever it is. So enjoy the day. So wake up early.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you guys, comment down below what's a habit that you wanna break or one that you're trying to build.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's move on to our second topic of the day, which is hypotheticals. So, John, you want to tell me what this is all about? This topic?
Yeah, so we're calling this topic segment whatever hypotheticals because this is where we ask each other like wild what if questions.
Mm-hmm.
These could get very deep. And yeah, we're just gonna see where this goes. Let us know if you guys like this. Maybe we'll continue this in season 2. But yeah, I'm gonna start us off. Uh, what if humans could only what if humans could only talk for 1 hour a day? What would change?
So, if humans can talk for 1 hour a day, right? It's 1 hour
Hmm.
in the 24 hours you have in the day.
Yeah. How many hours are you sleeping?
Sleeping. Well,
Yeah.
8 hours,
8 hours.
right?
Yeah.
8 to 9, yeah, typical hours. But whoa, so your question is, what would you say? What would you do in
Just
that
what
hour?
if? What would change? What do
So
you
do I
think would
get
change?
do I get to pick which hour I get to start talking?
Yeah, you could do like 20 minutes and
Um.
then 15 and then 5, just like
Oh, so it could be I could spread it out through the whole day.
yeah.
Oh, that's actually a lot easier if you really think about it. There,
Yeah.
let me tell you, I only in my whole life met two people face to face who are actually what's it called? They can't speak. What's that word? What I'm looking for? In mute.
Mute.
Yeah. But they communicate in other ways. Although I understand that talking with your mouth, physically saying these words, saying any words is important. If you get to spread it out within like 1 hour within a day, you should be fine. I don't know. It actually seems, but of course in mentally it'll be very like restrictive.
Yeah.
But overall, I think anybody could do that. Also, the quieter the person is, I think this is a real like thing I think I've picked up on. If a person is quieter, like you meet the guy or meet a girl, whatever it is, and if they're quieter, they're a much more smarter person.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's ever told you that or you've
No,
noticed that
I
yourself.
you just noticed that
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. I think we would probably like plan out our words more carefully, not waste it on an argument, that would probably also cause less arguments.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like if you're like on a date or something, you
Yeah, that would
probably want to.
actually. That's very good. You know why? I just realized when you were talking, there would be like no problems in the world
Yeah.
because people will actually think what they want
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
But
It's also
who's gonna keep track of that?
yeah, but that's also kind of like we could talk freely, you know? So we don't really think about it. Like we just like talk and talk and talk. You don't like actually like, okay, I'm gonna think what I'm gonna say and then I'm gonna say it. That's kind of also like when you hurt yourself or something, like you don't like once you like for example break an arm or something. Or no, here. Let me say this. Once you have a sore throat, you
Hmm.
think about, oh my God, when is my sore throat gonna get better? But when you don't have a sore throat, you're not like, oh, thank God my throat is good. You know, like not sore. It's
Oh,
only
you know, it's
when it,
so weird. Another thing that now you're saying that as I've grown as well, I've noticed that when I'm not in pain, I'm like, huh, what about the times I am in pain? I should just be
yeah,
grateful. I should just be
exactly, yeah.
grateful
So
for
just like
this moment.
appreciate what you
Yeah, and then you know what's so
have.
funny? Every time I do this, the next day I get something.
Yeah,
But it's still like every moment that you catch and appreciate is amazing. If without like a illness or some sort of whatever it is, strep throat or
yeah,
whatever, it's always good.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Should we? Okay, I think we could go on to the next part of this topic. What if humans had a visible countdown timer above their heads showing how much time they had left to live? This kind of reminds me of the movie In Time. You know how they remember when they had Justin Timberlake? He was in
Mm.
that movie. They had
Mm.
like time on their
Oh my
their
God, didn't we watch
arms.
that like last time?
Yeah, we watched that,
And yeah,
and
last
it
time when we met.
yeah, and it I don't know. It's just like everybody just this is kind of also like the what if question before, where now they actually like appreciate the time that they have
Yeah,
before it's
but
gone.
it was also different. I'll tell you why. Because they were able to. It was different because they were able to get time,
And give it and get it.
but that was their form of currency.
Yeah,
But in the situation of oh, well, I think I blew into the mic. But in the situation of like this question, it's a little different because uh, you don't get your time as currency.
yeah,
It's just time ticking down. It's very dark. Oh my gosh, it's very dark.
yeah. Also, I think people would like live a little more intentionally, right?
Hmm.
Obviously, because they know how much time they have left. I feel like people would just like also a little be like freaking out. Like they'll just consistently look up.
Maybe it'll be normal at some point if that's gonna happen, but that won't happen.
Also, like this kind of also could affect like, for example, if you're going in for a job interview and then they look, oh shoot, this guy only has 2 years left. We're not gonna hire him. For
That
example,
makes
you know.
sense.
Yeah,
Whoa, but that it's a good thing that nobody knows about
yeah,
that. Like
yeah,
it's
for sure,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also, like, imagine what would happen in your last like 24 hours. Like, I don't even know what you would do.
man. I don't know. I think it's really hard because sitting here and I guess talking to a group of people, it's gonna take a while for me to actually sit and come up with like a real thing. Like if I actually put myself in the situation, I don't want to just say quickly when I need to sit, think it through, then live my 24 hours.
Yeah,
So it's gonna take me a long time to think about what I would do. I don't know. I guess definitely something to do with like family. I would go and visit them. Man, I don't know. I don't want to think about that stuff to be
yeah.
honest.
Let's
But
think positive.
it's a very good thing, and thank God for this. But it's not like that. The case is, we don't know. It's inevitable. We don't know anything, and
Yeah,
sometimes ignorance is a bliss, and this is definitely one of those cases.
yeah. All right, let's jump into our third topic, the 1 minute rant.
All right, so run me by again on how this works,
Okay, yeah. So let me just
and keep it simple. I don't understand like
yeah.
when you talk to,
All
yeah.
right. So how this topic works is we each give a rant, like a pet peeve or an issue or something that's just annoying us, for 60 seconds. And for you're gonna go first. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna set a 60-second timer. No interruptions. I can't stop. You just keep talking, and then once the 60 seconds is up, I'm gonna say stop, and then you're gonna stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you're gonna do the same with me. So
Alright.
I'm just gonna pull up a timer real fast here. Okay. Stopwatch. Or actually, here I could just do this. 60 seconds,
Yep.
and you're gonna say it first, and then I'm gonna say. We each have three. We're gonna say, and yeah, no interruptions. Go on with your rant. Ready?
Alright, as
Three,
soon as you say it, I
two,
guess.
one, go.
So pet peeves, right?
Yeah.
So one of my pet peeves is I hate to touch my food when I eat it. It has to be like very clean and very perfect. The only exception is pizza. Like I can eat that with my hands, but anything else like what is it, chickens, meats, well, and I guess burgers are also an exception. But anything like that cannot be touched. It has to be cut up. That's how I am. It has to be just like that. I don't know. Another thing. Uh, oh, what do I always get mad about? Oh, Snapchat, Instagram. Wait, I messed that up. Snapchat and Instagram, TikToks, all of the social media platforms that have like content on there that doesn't belong there. Like, let's say I'm on Instagram and I find TikTok stuff on it. That doesn't belong there. Stay on TikTok. Instagram, Instagram Reels belong there, but nothing TikTok, please. Um.
No, that's it.
Oh man, I only said two. Okay.
All right. I guess you could save that one for next time.
All right.
All right. Here, you want to start off?
Okay. So I'm counting you down.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So my first pet peeve is ads. Like I hate ads. Like companies spend so like millions of dollars to make like this perfect ad, and like I'm just trying to watch like a 3 minute video on like basketball or something, NBA, and then I don't know, or some like Tesla car commercial pops up, and it's like, or a watch that I can't even afford pops up, and it's just like really annoying. Just let me finish watching my video. That's one, and then another one is uh, in grocery stores, the carts, they just leave it like in the parking lot, and as someone who drives, it's really annoying when like I have to like I'm lazy to get out and put it back, so I just like go all the way around the parking lot. Like you guys, please, if you're watching this, please put your carts back. All right, that's one, and then the other one is clothes in the laundry. Like for example, socks just like disappear out of nowhere, and oh, okay, timer's up. All right,
What was that last one? Colds in the. Oh,
clothes. How they just disappear randomly?
oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
socks, like I usually have a pair of socks, and then I just get one pair of socks.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Wow.
or one sock. Yeah,
That was actually an interesting segment.
I really like that.
Maybe we could bump it up to 2 minutes next time.
Maybe,
Cause
maybe, or maybe we might just only say two instead of
uh,
three.
okay. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
All right.
We'll see.
Yeah. Let's jump into our final topic, the quiz time. All right. So
Okay. You
I
know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm going to close my laptop because
you haven't he hasn't looked at these
yes.
questions yet. Okay. Last time you got a 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Please do a lot better.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
First question: what is the fastest land animal in the world?
Cheetah.
Correct. Cheetah. All right. Number two: what is the largest organ in the human body?
This is gonna be a trick question, isn't it? It's skin.
Skin. That's correct. 2 for 2. What is the capital of Canada?
Toronto.
Ottawa.
Did not even know that.
What?
Shout out to all the Canadian people out there, though.
Please like. Uh, what? Which planet is closest to the sun?
Mercury.
Mercury. Uh, what's the tallest mountain on Earth?
Oh, Mount Everest.
4 for 5. Good job. Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yep. Which gas do planets absorb from the atmosphere? A tough one.
Carbon.
Carbon dioxide.
Well, you know what? Nah, never mind. I didn't.
I won't count
I
that
never
as a
took
correct
chemistry.
answer. I won't count that as
Yeah.
a correct answer. How many teeth does an adult human have on average?
32.
32.
I know that.
Yes, that is a 6, right? Which country invented pizza?
Italy.
Italy is correct. What's the largest mammal in the world?
Blue whale.
Blue whale. You got an 8 out of 10.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, you did a
I
lot better.
bet you I just uh talk I mean screamed so bad into the mic.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
god. Yeah, I mean, congrats. You did a lot better than your
Oh
first
well,
time.
I did better than you too. You got
Yeah,
7.
7. Now I gotta.
Yo, let's you know what? Let's do this thing actually. We don't know yet for sure, but let's do this thing where let's say like one of us eventually gets 10 out of 10, and then we can just move on to 20 questions.
Maybe, yeah.
Or yeah, we'll see some
Or maybe we
15.
might do it where we ask all the questions and you say all the answers, but I'll tell you at the end which what it was your right answers.
Okay, yeah.
That would be a little
Yeah,
interesting.
we could work with that.
Yeah. Well, all right. I think this concludes our episode 3.
Yep.
Obviously brand new, as we mentioned in the beginning, brand new
Set
set. Yeah. We still haven't officially have an official set. Hopefully, if
within the
this,
next well, a while. Should
yeah,
just say in the meantime, like a long time, but
yeah. Hopefully, we have a official place to set,
yeah.
um,
Yep.
and not just move from place to place.
Yep.
But just please let us know in the comments if you,
I think the next one that we're gonna do should be in our original location, but
yeah,
we'll see. We'll
we'll
figure it
figure
out.
it out. Yeah.
Yep.
But just let us know in the comments if you like this set.
And thank you guys so much for being a part of this, I guess, fun journey that we have. It's always really fun to,
Make these and
I don't know if I've mentioned this in a previous podcast, but a lot of people, I guess you could say our age, um, always say, "Yo, let's make a podcast. Let's do a podcast," but they never end up doing it. And I'm just really like thankful and grateful that we have this opportunity, and I guess strive to actually make us do it because everybody has a strive, but do they do it? No. So I'm just really glad that we have, what we have, and we'll continue to, have fun and,
yeah.
see where it goes.
I hope you guys enjoy these, watching these just as much as we enjoy making them.
Yeah. So
Right.
anyways, yeah, see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and Success Podcast is out.
Episode 3 finished.